Hello, beautiful people. Future me. Welcome to another programming workout of mine. Well, I will be doing 5 minutes of typing and then I will start with a Spring tutorial of sorts today. So let's get into it. I'll start typing and I will start the timer. Let's go. Well, I was thinking it would be even worse. Today, I'll just stick to it. And we are out of the time. Okay, good. So I close this like so. Stop this time. I'll start another one, and we will search for some good Spring tutorial. Because on the Spring IO, I don't like Spring Framework on Udemy. That's Zeros Point. Seth, okay, I like that. Tutorials points, they were kind of nice. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So I will. What will I do? I'm thinking about the structure in which I will be storing that. So if I go to idea projects, I have here study, and I have two things. I have a not go back. Go back. That is the playground, where I have many things. And or I can go to Spring. I think I will keep it here. Yeah, let's do that. So I will create a new one, I think. Well, let's start here and see it from there. So bum, bum. Spring Framework is an open source Java platform that provides comprehensive infrastructure support for developing robust Java applications very easily and very rapidly. Spring Framework was initially written by Roy Johnson and was first released officially in 2003. Oh, that's 17 years now. This tutorial has been written based on Spring Framework version 4.16 released in March 2015. How old is that? I mean, like, how... Training projects, all projects. I don't know, there are so many, so let's say Spring Boot. And it says 2.2.5. That's not it. This is Spring Boot, and there's now like many. What is this? 5.2.4, and this is... Oh well, I don't know. Once per platform talks. Why to learn Spring? Spring is the most popular application development framework for enterprise Java. Yep, millions of developers around the world use Spring Framework to create high-performing, easily testable, and reusable code. Spring Framework is an open-source Java platform. It was initially written by Roy Johnson. I was first. You told me that already in here. Why are you repeating yourself? Spring is lightweight when it comes to size and transparency. Basic version Spring Framework is 2 megabytes. The core features of the Spring Framework can be used in developing any Java application. But there are extensions for building application on top of the Java EE platform. Spring Framework targets to make J2EE development easier to use and promotes good programming practices by enabling a Pojo-based programming model. Following Spring Pojo-based module integration with existing frameworks, testability, WebMVC, central exception handling, lightweight, lightweight. I doubt about that. I'm not sure. Anyway, you have videos, ebooks. Whoa. Spring enables developers to develop enterprise class applications using Pojos. The benefit of using Pojos is that you don't need an AGB container product such as application server, but you have the option of using only a robust servlet container such as Tomcat or some commercial product. Modular. Spring is organized in a modular fashion, even though the number of packages and classes are substantial. You have to worry only about the ones you need and ignore the rest. Integration with existing frameworks. Spring does not reinvent the wheel, instead it truly makes use of some of the existing technologies like ORL or RM frameworks. What does that stand for? Come on. Copy, copy, copy. Here we go. Object relational mapping. Okay. Testability. JQuartz, JDK tamers and other view technologies. Okay, testability. Simple because environment deployment code is moved into this framework. Okay, furthermore, by using Java Bean style Pojo, it becomes easier to use dependency injection for injecting test data. WebMVC. Spring's web framework is well designed. WebMVC framework, which provides a great alternative to web frameworks such as Struts and other over-engineered or less popular web frameworks. Central exception handling. Convenient API. Thrown by JDBC, Hibernate, JDO into consistent unchecked exceptions. Okay. Lightweight. Tend to be lightweight, especially when compared to AGB containers, for example. AGB, is Java Beans, or what does it stand for? AGB. Enterprise Java Beans. Okay. Server-side software component. Okay, AGB container runtime ruins for Java management transaction and many more things. Okay. This we will close as well. And there's a full course on YouTube. Maybe I can watch that. Spring Boot with 2 hours, no ads. Maybe I can view that as well. There seems to be lots of available sources. Audience. This tutorial is designed for Java programmers who need to understand Spring Dynamo in detail, along with its architecture and usage. Will bring you intermediate level of expertise, where you can take yourself to higher levels. Okay, prerequisites. Before proceeding this tutorial, you should have a good understanding Java programming language. So basic understanding of Eclipse IDE. I will use different one. It's also compiled using Eclipse IDE. I will manage. Spring Framework overview. Okay, here's environment setup. Has Java, that's okay. Setup Eclipse IDE. So on. Then we have what? Hello world example. Step 1, create Java project. Hello Spring. Add required libraries. Lots of them. Create source files. Bean configuration file. Those are the there will be message, okay. So then we are doing what? IOC. You know what? I will go through them, like have an overview. So here they talk about containers, okay. Then what? Next one's bean definition. Okay. And here is some wiring of the beans, I think. Bean ID class, lazy init. Okay, so this is the old way how they did it, but I think it will not hurt me if I do that. This is bean scopes. Okay. So that will be where they are visible or and such, right? I think so. Bean scopes, bean life cycle. Okay, they have some life cycle. Okay. Okay, what next? Bean post processors. Okay, so that would be something which handles them after they are destroyed, I think. Callback methods that you can implement to provide your own instantiation logic and instantiation. Okay, resolution. Okay. What else? Bean definition inheritance. So you have an inheritance of sorts, I guess, and the beans. I would hello world, hello India. Main app. Bean definition template. Okay, I don't get that, but we might. Dependency injection. Okay, so this is the meat of it, right? Spring injector inner beans. This might be as well just choosing the searching for injecting inner beans. Inner beans are beans that are defined within the scope of another beans. Okay, so we have that. Oh, they are expendable, looks like. No, they are not. The plus sign is misleading. Okay, now we are injecting collection. Configure, attribute, ref, taking singular. Now, what if you want to pass plural values like Java collection Types such as list, set, map, and properties to handle this situation. Spring offers 4 types of collection configurations elements as for list, set, map, props. Props? I don't know. Auto-wiring. Beans auto-wiring, so that will be the annotations, right? No? Auto-wiring modes. You can specify auto-wire. Okay, so that is the... Okay, so it goes through and it will show me the annotation as well. So we'll see all 3 possible things how to configure the... So that's a little bit calming to me. It's not too old. Required, auto-wired. Okay. P configuration and bean annotations. Okay, cool. And I remember I was doing in the previous one, and that was some like REST controller or some controller or application, and it included a configuration annotation, if I remember correctly. Cool. So that might be not so bad. This one, event handling in Spring. Is provided through the application event class and application listener interface. Hence, if a bean implements the application listener, then every time an application event gets published, that bean is notified. Don't know what is that currently. So what is this? Custom events. Number of tests. You write, publish your own custom events. And here is how to create them. Okay. What do you have? AOP, aspect-oriented programming. Aspect-oriented programming entails breaking down program logic into distinct parts called so-called concerns. The functions that span multiple points of an application are called cross-cutting concerns, and these cross-cutting concerns are conceptually separate from the application's business logic. Various common good examples of aspects like logging, auditing, declarative, transaction security, caching, etc. Massive chai. Okay. So what's next? This one is big. Can I make it smaller somehow? Inspect. Come on. Here we go. And you'll say no. Display on. Doesn't help. This one I want. Or this one. Maybe this one. Display, none. Okay, it doesn't help that much. Ah, cool. It does a little bit. Okay, so we'll save that. Series templates. Okay, and now it will reload and it will be here again, right? Oh well. Spring transaction. Transaction atomicity consistency. That would be with the database, right? What this stands for. Relation A database management system. Yep. Okay. So there are some databases. And then we have what? MVC. Okay. So this is how MVC works. Model view controller. Call. And what's next? This is logging with log4j. What is that? Inside application. Yes, you have already installed. Logging average simplexer zip with file folder. Okay. Okay. Questions and answers. Spring interview questions. Oh, that looks useful. Those things. What else do we have? Useful resources. Okay, cool. Oh, this looks like a quick guide. I think I saw this already. Dependency injection, Spectre and tech program. Oh, so here are the main things which I can go over, I think, to understand it a little bit more thoroughly. Or is it like all the things in one? That looks like all the chapter in one page. To me. Quick guide. Useful resources. Spring source. Spring documentation. Show me. Newsletter, upcoming events, quick start guides, blog layouts here. Oracle site and JDBC, MySQL connector, Java tutorials, Java 2 SDK, free Java technology reference, interesting. Oh wow, there are some tutorials for Java. How old is this? Hello World application. Well, yeah, okay, so Windows 2000, so maybe 20 years. Oh my god, it's 20 years already. Wow. Come on, problems and their solutions. Learning Java classes, collections, deployments. Oh, okay, that's cool and shit. What is this? Oh, wow. 2010, maybe even before, and I'm out of the time. Java technology reference. This looks new and it's magnified. I have been here before. Maybe to download something. Huh. Okay, what do we have more? Spring discussion. Who is who? Oh, this looks good. I think I will do this one, and then we'll see. Okay, anyway, this says that we are over the time, which means we are done. Done is better than perfect, and I will see you next time. Bye.